Hey guys, this is Shaz and welcome back to the Ministry of Reviews. So friends, these days many companies are coming up with the third generation of CarPlay devices. Today I have another of such device called Bingo Plus. Now this device is another third generation multimedia AI box and I will be testing this on the Land Cruiser today. But before doing that, let's do the unboxing and check out the contents of this box. Stay around, guys. This device comes in a plain black box. Let's open it. Again, comes in a very secured packaging so it doesn't get damaged during shipping. So this is the device, Bingo Plus. Then we also have in the box the user manual with instructions to set up and software upgrade, and shows all the different functions as well. Then we also have a connecting cable, which is a USB-A and USB-C, and this is what I need for my car. But if you have a USB-C connection in the system of your car, then you would need this adapter that would convert the USB-A to USB-C. Now it also comes with a SIM card pin, and I will show you how to use that pin in a while. But this is all there is in the box. So device, cables, and the user manual. So if you look at the device, it comes in a very nice design. I really like the design. This is very different to any other device in the market. It's very unique, very stylish, I must say, very lightweight. It has air pockets on all sides, air vents to ensure that the air passes through and the device does not really doesn't heat up. So that's really good. Then it also has a HDMI mini port. You've got the SIM card tray here, the USB-C connection. This is the main connection for the car, and also a slot for TF memory card. That's it, guys. I really like the design of this device. Now, before I take this device out to test it in my car, I just need to prepare it. And what I would do now is insert a SIM card. So use the pin to open the tray for the SIM card. I have a SIM card here, and then insert it in the tray. There you go. Then I will also insert a memory card. There you go. So memory card in, SIM card in. We will connect the main cable. Now the device is ready to connect with my car. So now I will take it out, connect it to my car, set it up, and then take you through all the different functions of this device. Alright guys, the device is now ready to be connected with my car. I will connect this USB-A with the system of my car now. There you go. So I've connected the device with the system. It will take a few seconds for the system to recognize and sync with the device, and then we will be able to see the home page of Android 10 on the screen any second now. Alright, there you go. So you can see the home screen of Android 10. So it was very simple. It's just plug and play. You don't really need any complicated detailed installation for this. You just connect the device with the system of your car, and then it will take a short while for the system to recognize, and then you'll be able to see the home screen of Android. It's as simple as that. On your left, you've got the time, then you have 4G connection. Because we have inserted a SIM card in the device, you can see the 4G appearing here and the strength of the signal. Then you have the Wi-Fi connection icon, the Bluetooth, and then you have a few icons appearing here. These are the icons basically that show basically the apps that are currently running or the last 3 apps used. Then on the bottom you've got this purple icon. This basically gives you another view of the home page. It basically shows you all the different apps installed in the device in a different layout. These are much smaller icons. I personally like this view. But if you like the larger icons, you can click on this and then you can scroll right or left to go to the apps. And then bottom left, this icon with car is basically the one that takes you back to the original home screen of the device. So click on that, goes back to the original home screen of the system. You click on Apple CarPlay and takes you back to the Android home screen. So in this video, what I will do is take you through a few of the apps to show the functionality and to also show how they perform, to see if there is any lag, any buffering, any issues with the device. So let's do that. Let's start off with connecting the device to Wi-Fi first. So let's go to network, click on Wi-Fi. I have my Wi-Fi appearing here. I'll put my password. So now you can see that the device is connected with internet. And then you can see the signal of Wi-Fi also activated here. Now another thing I wanted to show you is that once you click on the top here, you see this icon here, circle. It's basically a shortcut which fades away every few seconds. But if you click on that, it shows you this list of few icons. This is home, this is back, this is checking all the different apps, and this is voice input, this is split screen, this is clearing all the processes, and then the last one basically is the home icon, basically the car icon that takes you back to the home screen of the device. So one of the great things about this device is that you can insert a SIM card to use the device to make phone calls or even use the data of the SIM to browse internet. Now, if you remember, we inserted a SIM card. What we will do is test it by making a phone call. I've dialed my other number. Let's see if it connects. There you go. So the SIM card is working perfectly fine. We also inserted a TF memory card into the device. So let's test if that is working. Let's click on the File Explorer, the SD card, and I can see all the different folders that I had in my SD card. So let's play a movie. All right, so SD card is perfectly fine. We can also play the movie. We in fact can see that the quality of the movie and the screen is quite nice as well. Now, as you know, the device is an Android 10 operating system device, which means that we can actually use the Play Store app to download any apps that we want. So now let's test if the Play Store app is working. Okay, click on that. All right, so the Play Store app is now visible. Now let's check the YouTube app. Let me play the 8K video. I usually do this in all my. All right, so YouTube app is working fine. We are playing a 8K video, and the quality is really, really nice. There is absolutely no lag or buffering. It's very, very smooth. Uh, yeah, it's perfectly fine. So the other good thing about this device is that this device has built-in GPS system. There are other devices in the market where you actually have an external GPS kit that you have to install to use the maps and navigation on the device. But the good thing about this device is that the GPS system is installed, and we can actually test the signal of GPS here. All right, go. So the signal is quite strong. What we would do is now go back and check the navigation app to see if that app is working fine. So we click on maps, we select a location. All right, there you go. So the navigation app is working perfectly fine. Now let's check out the Chrome, the internet browsing app as well. All right, let's go to website, Amazon. There you go. It's quite fast, I must say. And you can see the website is appearing there. It's perfectly fine, all good. So next, I would like to test the Netflix app. Thanks. Let's play a movie. All right. So Netflix seems to be working perfectly fine. Very good picture quality. It's very fast. So all good. The other great feature about this device is that this device has three interfaces. One is Android 10 operating system that you can see on the screen. It also has the standard Apple CarPlay as well as the Android Auto interface. So what we would do now is just test the Android Auto because my mobile is an Android phone. I will test the Android Auto system. What we need to do there is that we click on this button that says CarPlay, and then on the mobile I have to open my Bluetooth, and in Bluetooth I would be able to see the name of the device appearing. Click on that and pair the device, and then device will automatically get connected. So there you go. So you can see Android Auto homepage appearing on the screen. In fact, you can do the same steps on your iPhone to connect the Apple CarPlay as well. It's very simple. Now let's test one of the social media apps like Instagram. All right, so Instagram seems to be working fine. Yeah, all good. Now let's check out the TikTok app. I have everything to. So this device has another great feature called split screen, and this feature allows you to see two apps side by side at the same time, and we'll test that now. So we go to the top bar, click on this icon here, it's a menu, click on this icon and then select the two apps that you would want side by side. So let's do this side and then all right, sorry about that. So you have TikTok running on the right side and the navigation running on the left side. So both apps working side by side and working perfectly fine. So in fact, you can have a navigation app working on the left and watch a movie on the right using, let's say, the SD card or any of the media player. The best thing about this third generation multimedia CarPlay box is that this device has an HDMI output port. That means you can connect the device with other screens as well. So in this case, what I've done is I've connected the device with my main front screen, and then I've used the HDMI connection to connect it with the screens at the back through the HDMI port. So now I can see the same content that is shown on the front screen. I can also view it on the rear screens, as you can see here. This for me is the best feature about this new third generation multimedia CarPlay box. Now we will do a quick speed test to check how long does the device take to start when we switch on the engine. So I have my stopwatch ready here. What I would do is unplug the device and then put it back in. So it's out, and now I will put it back in and then start. All right, so 29, let's say 30 seconds. So 30 seconds is very, very fast, I must say. As I said, this device has 8-core processor, 4G RAM. So, you know, I was expecting this device to be as fast as it is. So that's really good. This is a great device. You know, it has so many features packed with so many different apps, 8-core processor, 4GB RAM, 64GB internal space. It's everything that one needs. So great device, 5 out of 5 for this device for me. If you like this device and you're interested to buy it, just go to the link that I have provided in the description of this video. That will take you directly to the website where you can purchase this device. That's it, guys. If you have any questions about this device or any other CarPlay device, just drop me a WhatsApp message. I've provided a direct WhatsApp message link in the description of this video. Finally, please do subscribe to the channel, like this video, and share it with your friends. Thanks.